Hey guys, Pat1979 here. Gonna bring to you guys today a little quick test between two Ridgid products. So this is one from a couple of years ago. This is a Gen 4X, drill driver, and this is the newest flagship from Ridgid. So this is the model number. Let me show you guys on that. R6115. So R86115. You guys can see that right there for the model number. So this is the latest and greatest Ridgid hammer drill. So guys, I'm just gonna do a quick comparison. I'm gonna be using 1.5. So these are old batteries, but they're brand new. So Ridgid just sent me some new 1.5 batteries. So just gonna show you guys that. So 1.5. So I'm just gonna show you guys the speed difference between the brush and the brushless. So I want to see if with 1.5 this is going to be able to drive it in, and if this is going to be able to drive it in for a 6-inch structural screw. So let me start with the brushed model. So on speed 2, all right, so this is the fastest speed. So I want to see if this is going to drive it in all the way. And it was not able to drive it in all the way. So second try. All right, so 3 tries and it's been able to drive it in all the way. So speed 2 for the brushless drill. So speed 2, so this is the fastest. 1.5 again, full charge on both batteries, guys. So let's see if this one is going to be able to drive it in all the way fast on the first go. Oh, actually drove it less. So about 3 tries, same thing. So this is a battery limitation, guys. So this is a battery limitation. So let me undo these and let me just switch batteries. So I have the max output 2 amp hour battery. So let me switch that up and we'll put this on both tools just to see if the 2 amp hour is going to be able to perform better for each screws. I'm going to take the 2 amp hour just to drill it in. I'm just going to make a new hole here. So all right, let's see if the max output's going to make a difference. So right here should be good. All right, one little tap more here. Perfect. All right, so let's go again. This time with the max output 2 amp hour battery, guys. Max output 2 amp hour battery, full charge on the battery. So let's go with speed 2 again for the Ridgid model number. I'll give you guys a model number on this one. So it's R86008. So yep, that's the model number right there, guys, so you guys can see that. So this is the Gen 4X, so this is an older model. This is the Fuego model. But still, let's see if the 2 amp hour max output battery is going to make any difference. All right, speed 2. Let's drive it in all the way. See if it's going to work. Oh, guys, way more power with the 2 amp hour max output battery. Way more power. So now let's switch it up on the brushless model. So still got 4 bars on the battery, guys. Still got 4 bars. So same model number for the brushless model. So you guys can see that there. So hopefully this is in focus. Yeah, you guys can tell this is the newest and greatest from Ridgid. So this is going to be speed 2. Driving it in with the max output battery. Let's see how fast it does, how fast it goes, right? Interesting. So this has a kind of anti-kickback from what I've noticed, because this one drove it in further. So I'm going to show you guys the brush actually drove it in further. So my old brush model drove the fastener in further than the new one. So this one's got kind of an anti-kickback or something, or limitation on the battery, or some sort of stop that it has on it. So I need to redo this test because this is interesting right here. Let me just put that one here. All right, let's go. Still got 4 bars, perfect. All right, now that time it drove it in all the way. That time it drove it in and smashed it in further than the other time, so that's better. So I don't know if it has an anti-kickback or something, or you know, it just stops, but this one drove it in all the way. That's better. That's way better, guys. Way better. So now let's take it off. Let's take both of these off. Perfect. All right, now let's switch it up to the 4 amp hour. So I'm gonna put the 4 amp hour max output battery on the brushless drill. So actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go, let's drill a ton of holes. So I think I'm gonna go with just the regular 4 amp hour battery, guys. So this is some things I had as a free battery when I purchased the Octane drill and the Octane impact driver back in the day. So I got 2 of these, so full charge. So let's go with the brush model. Let's see how much it's gonna drive it in. For the old Fuego R86008 model. So this is the older model, guys. So hopefully my mic is pretty good. So all right, guys, so let's drive it in with this one. Interesting, almost has less power with a 4 amp hour than the max output. So that's interesting. So maybe the max output just gives out a little bit more. I don't know. So let's go with the same battery for the new brushless here. Let's see how the 4 does it. All right, let's go. Drove it in nice and deep, deeper than the other one. So let me show you guys how much it sunk it in. So this is the brush model and this is the brushless model. So you guys can see there, this one is sunk in all the way versus the brush. So that's not a surprise here, but just something interesting to see, guys, for the difference that the battery makes on a tool versus just the tool itself. So I still got plenty of wood to work with. All right, so now let's switch it up and let's go with the max output 4 amp hour battery, all right? So if you need compact and power, the 2 amp hour max output battery is gonna give you plenty of juice for what you need, guys. All right, a little bit more on this one. Perfect. All right, let's go with the 4 amp hour max output battery, guys. So 4 amp hour max output battery, full charge. Whoops. Now that's fun that they changed the lighting on this. Now you can see better for the battery charge level versus the old battery, guys. So let me put this battery instead on the regular brush model. So let's go with the brush model and let's try to drive it in, see how further it drives it in with the 4 amp hour max output battery. Let's go. I drove it in about the same, guys. Drove it in about the same as last time. So now let's see with the brushless model if we get a little bit more power. All right, guys, let's see with the 4 amp hour max output battery on the brushless hammer drill, the flagship from Ridgid. Let's go and see how it does. So it does about the same, guys. It does about the same as the just the brush version. So I mean, not the brush, but there's the regular 4 amp hour battery. So let me just show you guys that right here, so you guys can see this is the brushed and this is the brushless, both with the 4 amp hour max output battery. So it doesn't do much of a difference on this. So the 2 amp hour max output battery does a difference on the brush version, but not on the brushless. So it's about the same, guys, when it drives it in. So let me take that off. Let me try to find a new spot where I can drive it in. All right, right here, that's good. Right about here. I love those GRK screws, guys. These things have a special type of cut, so you don't need to pre-drill to drive them in. This is about the same level. So now what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm just gonna show you guys the difference between the 2 amp hour max output and the 4 amp hour max output on the brush version. So this is gonna be the most interesting test, I think, because it's just gonna show if there's a difference between the 2 amp hour battery, since this is a tool that doesn't have that much power, and the more power you can get from the battery, the more it's gonna perform. So let's see with the 2 amp hour first. So let's see if the battery is still full charge on that. There's a couple of cycles on this battery already. So 2 amp hour max output. So we'll do the 2 amp hour max output with this drill. Then with this drill again, we're gonna do the 4 amp max output, just to see if there's a difference. All right, let's go. All right, sunk it in pretty good. Now let's see with the 4 amp hour max output battery. 4 amp max output battery, guys, on my brushed version. Let's see if there's a difference, how much it sunks it in. Guys, I can't see any difference. I can't see any difference when it sunks it in versus the tool itself. So as you guys can see, between the 2 amp hour max output and the 4 amp, it doesn't sunk it in anymore. So this is pretty much the top of the power peak. So this is the the max that you can have it. So it's, from what I can tell, it's pretty much the same, guys. Maybe this one is even sunk in a little bit more, so I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, guys, hopefully if you guys find this video interesting. So it's always fun to compare battery and which battery performs the best and which battery has the more power and which tool with which battery performs the best. So if you guys want to see any more testing between the old brush model or with different battery on the new brushless model, let me know in the comments below, because like I said, guys, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this kit. I'm gonna be playing with it for a couple of days, and just to see if I like it or not, and if I'm gonna return it or not. But you know, the brushless hammer drill and the impact driver are, in my opinion, the two best tool you can get from the Ridgid, the new brushless model. So this is not flagship level, but this is mid-tier, and you know, for whatever your needs are, that might be enough, you know. All right, guys, catch you guys on the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. So if you got any other tests you want me to perform, just say so, leave it down in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. All right, guys, catch you guys later.